We back at it. You know what I'm saying? Look at these two, man. We got part two, Myra versus Laura. Who is actually better? Who's the soulmate? You know what I'm saying? Who did he really love? Who really loved him? All that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? We about to get into it like Myra and Laura once again about to get into it. Let's go.
Laura Winslow, you brazen barracuda.
Oh, wow. She coming, Laura.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Portrait style.
All the way over here for my private school to lunch with my honey bunch. And what do I find upon my arrival? You're seducing him with soggy fish stick. Steve Urkel steams my broccoli. Stay away or you're gonna get burned.
Okay, so look. Here we go. I'm just pointing this out. This is what I mean by Myra is putting her energy in the wrong place and the wrong person. Laura at this point right now does not want Steve romantically. And why do us as women do this where we go and attack the woman and not focus on the man? Use your energy, do you know what I'm saying? To bond with Steve, you know, to make to build a bond that's unbreakable, that by the time Laura does come around, Steve's heart's gone, right?
That's it. I've had just about enough of you.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, you have?
I've tried to be nice.
Yeah, she has.
I've tried to be patient.
Uh-huh.
But you don't respond to subtleties.
She doesn't.
So I'm just going to have to come right out and say it. You are a huge pain in the butt.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Huge pain, huge butt. Ooh.
Ooh.
More brownie, my treat.
Trying to be a peacemaker.
Myra, I want an apology.
For what?
Just for being you.
Forget it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love that. This is why I love Laura. How many people say that? I want an apology for what? Just for you existing. I need an apology. But once again, do you see this? Do you see this isn't about Steve? This is about Myra being threatened by another beautiful woman. That's what this is, guys. Pay attention.
Oh, I will, however, apologize for the mashed potatoes in your hair.
What mashed potatoes?
Oh, this is about to get out of hand. This is about to get out of hand. This is about to get out of hand. This is totally not about Steve.
Those mashed potatoes.
Steve, don't instigate. Uh-huh.
Now, I really must apologize for the jello down your blouse.
Ooh, it's coming for you. It's coming for you. Get it all, Laura. Bam. Look at Steve. Look at Steve. Look at Steve. Oh my gosh. His facial expressions alone. Come on now.
Gee, Laura, all this apologizing has probably made you very thirsty. How about a nice cold milkshake on me? Or better yet, on you.
Wow. But I'm just saying, but Myra loves Steve. So Myra is pouring this milkshake on Laura's head for Steve. Okay.
Myra,
Yeah, you about to get it.
you look like you're ready for dessert.
Uh-huh.
A nice piece of cherry pie. No.
I'm not done. Take that. Oh. Wait a minute. Look at dude in the background. Look at Guy Tori. I guess he's just supposed to be a student, right? Because he doesn't have any lines, which is surprising, actually. But look at Guy Tori. Look at Steve like, oh, man. She got you. And look at Laura's face. Look. Look. Uh-huh. Does it taste nice, Laura? Victory tastes nice?
What? I wasn't the one who overslept Miss Rick Van Winslow. I tried to help you. I know, don't interrupt me. Then I drove you here in my car. And were you pleasant company? No.
No, she wasn't.
Steve.
I'm not through.
Steve, I actually like when Steve gets bad. And okay, I'm just gonna say this. Isn't this interesting how he can be this comfortably mad with Laura, but he never really gets like this with Myra over the games that she plays because he knows he can be like this with Laura.
Then you broke my car, and it cost me every cent I got to fix it and rent this delightful room here at the Fleabag Inn.
Steve, if
I'll put a cork in it, Missy.
He's done. Jeez.
Look, I love you with all my heart. But just because you don't love me back doesn't give you the right to treat me like dirt. I'm a person, and I have feelings, and I demand to be treated with respect and dignity.
Woo! Is hot. Hot mad. Not just mad, he hot mad.
you're right.
What?
You're absolutely right. I'm the one who messed up. But I've been taking it out on you. You were a friend every step of the way, and all I did was complain.
Wow.
I'm really sorry, Steve. Will you forgive me?
Well, okay.
Or be popping off sometimes. You say that this isn't love. You know, if it is love, y'all don't know that new edition. You know, but we just got to peep game. Lord, this is what I love about her. And this is what Steve loves about her. He's not perfect. Steve is not looking for perfection. Myra presents herself as perfection. Steve is not looking for that.
Is not revealed in perfection. Want to know, am I talking to some people that are willing to admit I don't get it right all the time? But God, you can trust me, because when you show me that it's wrong, I'm willing to do the work to get it right.
But just what that's Dr. Darius Daniels, what he said. It's not about getting it right. It's about when you get it wrong that you are willing to do the work to get it right. That, in essence, is Laura Winslow, right?
I've been grounded for the next 2 weeks, you cheeky man stealer.
Wow.
You hear the call struck?
I won't back away from it.
I won't back away from it. Look at Myra got her jacket still in her hand. You know what I'm saying? Myra trying to figure out if she wanted the jacket off or on. And Laura was already in position. Finish him. She was already there with it. But anyway.
This has gone far enough. Now look, this is a bizarre and twisted problem, and it requires a bizarre and twisted solution.
It does.
Fortunately, that's my area of expertise.
Yes, you got the answers, Steve. You got the answers.
You got a plan?
Yes, I intend to resume dating Myra.
Yes.
Nothing serious. Just hand-holding, pet names, and occasional kissing.
I don't even realize that what she's been reduced to. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Now.
Put it in park, Myra. Now look, I want everything out of the open. So here's fair warning.
Be open, Steve.
I intend to remain friends with Laura.
Right.
And if she gives me the slightest inkling that I can win her heart, I'm gone, baby.
I'm out.
I understand. I accept those terms.
Now look here. Look at this. We got to put the camera down a little bit more. When Steve said, you know, if Laura gives me the time of day, I'm gone. He's not even looking at Myra. She's not looking at him. She's looking down. Y'all don't see. Do you see what I see? There is no eye contact whatsoever. Steve looking over here, standing next to Laura. Okay. And Myra's not even looking at Steve, looking down at the ground. She says, I accept that. I accept those. You know, this is where you guys got to understand right now. This is not love with Myra. Myra is trying to get Steve away from Laura. Myra's competition or obsession, if you really are honest, right now is with Laura.
You lovelies bury the hatchet. Come on, shake hands.
He's being such a good peacemaker here, though, honestly. He's being open and honest. I love it.
Dance with me, gals. I think we're gonna be good buddies.
Steve will never go back to Laura. Once he's been to Tahiti, now why would he settle for Coney Island?
Do you guys see my point again? Everything was peaceful. And here she goes again with Laura. Uh-oh. Who's out the door?
Good day, Laura.
It's not very often I get to say this, but Steve's not here.
Right.
Well, actually, I'm here to see you.
Oh?
I realize that we've had our problems in the past, but
No, Myra, you've had your problems with Laura. You the only problem, girl.
I was hoping that we could, well, pinky truce. Unfortunately, He's always behaved like the perfect gentleman.
Unfortunately?
Right.
Yes. I want to feel his luscious lips pressed hotly against mine.
You actually want Steve to kiss you?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I'm hurting for it.
Well, I could see how kissing Steve and pain do go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. Laura always got to have a jokey joke, but we realize who's going to be hurting for it later is her. Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, where do you go on your dates with Steve?
The usual places, movies, restaurants, the Polka Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Okay, well, maybe that's your problem. Those are all public places.
Mm-hmm.
So?
Well, Steve's an old-fashioned guy, and in some ways, he's an extremely shy person. He's probably nervous about showing affection in public.
Mm.
Of course.
Question that we have to ask people, that everybody always says, is Myra's better for Steve? And which, again, like I said, you have your wrong opinion. I mean, I'm sorry. I messed it up. You have the right to your opinion. My bad. Okay. Something else is the point, I'm being real quick though. Is the question is though, does Myra and Steve have even a friendship? Do they even have a friendship? Myra's talking to Laura right now because she wants what they have. And let's be real. Again, Steve and Laura have not been intimate on any level, right? Give it a couple years, you know what I'm saying? But as of right now, they have not been romantic at all. And Myra is picking up on this bond, on this connection that Steve and Laura have. And it's because they've been through the good, the bad, you know what I'm saying? The testy. I don't like to call it ugly. They've been in the good, the bad, and the testy, right? Friendship that Myra wants with Steve. But she thinks it's romantic. Right?
Mingle legs alone.
I think that's the mung bean talking.
Thanks, guys. I know exactly what to do now.
A friend. Only friends can keep vows. Only friends are really there for better or worse. Only friends are really there for richer or poor. Only friends are really there in sickness or in health. Are you friends?
Look at this here.
Stop it, Myra. Come on, hunky stuff. You know you like it.
This is another indication, you know what I'm saying, of bad news bears. Steve is like, hey, can you slow that down? And Myra is being forceful. They are married and they mess up on their wives because it's being thrown at them, because they're expected to take it, because what man turns away that, right? And this is the thing, this is what we taught. This goes all the way to, having, thinking that we need to have more and more and more. And the one thing that I've learned growing up is the more you have, or the more you think you need to have, is an indication of what you actually don't have. Right? Men, like I got 10 women that I'm red light specialing right now, TLC style. Right? That's an indication of how lonely you actually are. Steve Urkel's looked at like not a tough guy because you got this beautiful girl just giving it up to you and you don't want it, and that's because the woman's throwing something at him. He's supposed to just take it, right? And this is the wrong mentality that we have. And
Sick puppy?
No. Laura thinks Myra is a sick puppy. But that's just jealousy talking.
Right,
You see, the thing is, Myra is very voluptuous. And she uses her voluptuosity
Another Steve Urkel term for voluptuosity. I can't even say it. Schoolwork.
to try and get me volupted.
I know.
The thing is, Myra's made it quite clear that, she liked to do the wiggle, wiggle, wing, ding. I'm just as anxious as the next guy.
This is deep.
But I want to wait. I want my wedding night to be special.
Be true to yourself.
Right.
Go with what you believe in. Now, if Myra can't support that, she is just not the right girl for you.
Something so powerful. Go by what you believe in. If Myra can't get with that, she's just not the girl for you. Just simply, right?
Be careful when somebody uses what they know about you to try to take away what's great about you.
Hey, Steve.
Hello, Laura Lee.
Lordy.
Well, sir, ma'am, an era has finally come to an end.
And I suppose you're going to tell me what era that might be?
Right. Give us the scoopity scoop, huh, Laura? We need the scoopity scoop.
Myra broke up with me.
Mm.
You're kidding. She's crazy about you. And I do mean crazy.
Emphasis.
She thinks I've changed. The way I dress, the way I act. She says she doesn't even recognize me anymore.
Well, Steve, it's true. You are changing. But if you ask me, I think it's for the better.
Ooh, did you hear that, Steve? You need, you need to get closer, huh? You need to get closer, huh? You need to surround sound, yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
They're so adorable. Okay, you see Steve is coming into this new man, you know what I'm saying? Coming into that new money, you know, and he's evolving, right? He's proud of who he is. So we're just going to do a compare and contrast here when it comes to the Myra. Okay, and remember, we're talking about who's better for Steve, which, I mean, by now, guys, it should be quite obvious. But if it's not, this will do it. Oh my gosh. Look, hold on. Look, Steve, he's trying to wipe it off, first of all. Then watch this, though. Look at him. Steve, if you're trying to show Myra that, you know, the kid, first of all, the kiss didn't happen. It's in your imagination. And then if it did happen, I didn't enjoy it. You can't be licking your lips this much afterwards, man. You can't do that.
Myra!
Oh, God.
Don't you, Myra me. How could you betray me like this?
Betray you? Well, 2 hours ago, you broke up with me.
Orchestrated charade designed to drive you back into my arms.
Girl, you really scare me.
I want you to stop being this silly new Steve and come crawling back to me and beg my forgiveness. Please?
Who's better for Steve? You know what I'm saying? With the forever, you know? And this right here, guys. So first of all, she is playing a charade for him to run back into her arms. How is he supposed to know that? And then now, do we need to break this down? She said, I want you to stop being this silly new Steve. I want you to. That's a demand, first of all. I want you to. Not like I think you should. Not like let's talk about it. First of all, I want you to stop being the silly new Steve. Okay, let's keep going.
Come crawling back to me and beg.
Okay, hold on. Come crawling back to me. Okay? Come back to me. I don't think that's what she meant. Okay, Janet was on her thing, but I think Myra on something different. Okay, so now she says, crawl back to me. Again, the last time I've seen people on all fours is either they was on some Goo Goo Gaga type stuff, or they're an animal out there in the wild, in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying, chasing their own tail. Okay, so this, are you peeping game? Okay, Myra wants Steve to be who she wants him to be, not into the man that he is evolving into.
Now, when I say change, I don't mean become someone that you're not. Because if you got to become someone that you're not to be with someone, that someone's not for you. But when I say change, I mean become a better version of yourself. Become the version of yourself that God intended for you to be.
I'm sorry, Myra.
Mama likes to oompa-pa, oompa-pa, oompa all night long.
Stop! Enough of the devil's polka.
Get away, stay away. Yeah.
Now, Myra, this breakup was for the best. Laura and I...
Oh, I see! It's Laura! It's always Laura. For the life of me, I can't understand what you see in this strumpet.
You see how Laura laughed? She had to get, you know what I'm saying? She had to get her composure and everything. A strumpet is now, don't let it fool you. It sounds like something you'd eat, you know, for breakfast with an apple. You know, nah. It ain't that at all. And you know what I'm saying? Myra throwing punches.
Strumpet?
Yep.
I got your strumpet.
Yeah, I called you strumpet it out. So come on, Miss Red.
You know, Laura really could have just laid hands on her. But let's just remember this too. This is the mind game of Myra, where if y'all go look it up for yourself if you don't know what strumpet means. And we don't even really know if Laura, because we know, as Steve said, Laura is still unsullied, okay? She's still her whole self. She ain't been with nobody. We don't know what Myra's done. But Myra over here calling these type of names. This is what I'm talking about.
Girls, don't fight over me. Even though it's my dream come true.
Yeah, of course. Of course it is.
Stephen, I've changed my mind and I want you back.
I'm sorry, Myra, but it's over.
Look at this.
Oh my God! I'm actually having
Laura said, oh my gosh, you had to call in the name of the Lord, huh? I'm actually having fun polka dancing with Steve. Something that I pushed away from for so long, right?
Steve? Oh. It was funny. You had to drag me down here, but I ended up having one of the best times of my life.
That's the magic of polka.
That's the magic of polka. You know, this is what I love, and why is this important when it comes to Myra versus Laura? Because this knocks down you guys' argument of Myra and Steve had things in common. What is Laura and Steve doing right now? What are they doing right now? They're polka dancing, right? This is why I always say it's so beautiful. This is why I always say Steve and Laura grew in love. Because Steve is growing into the person that he was designed to be, and Laura is growing into the person that she designed to be, and they're meeting in the middle. And that's what you're seeing here. You know, people grow into these things, you know what I'm saying? And so now you got them on their polka, you feel me?
Share it with you because it bears repeating. You don't go to the next level. You grow to the next level. You don't do new things. You become the kind of person that's able to do new things.
I love you.
Oh gosh.
Steve? I love you too.
Oh, it gets me every time. It gives me chills every time. Oh.
What do you love about Steve?
Well, he's sweet and he's gentle. And he makes me laugh. And he's really smart. And you know, one day I think one of his crazy inventions might change the world.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I'm gonna keep saying it when it comes to, you know, marriage and having a successful marriage. And having a successful marriage is first understanding who you're marrying or who you are married to, right? You see this with Laura here. She understands all of that. They're telling her to her face, like, this dude right here, I don't know about him, right? It's not budging Laura because she has a complete understanding of who Steve is. She's like, Laura just went, have we ever heard Myra kind of describe what she loves about Steve? Have we really? Besides, oh, that big brain of yours. Laura's like, he's funny, he's gentle, right? Look at what Laura is. She's mature. She sees Steve for everything that he is. She understands him for everything that he is. Peep game here. She understands him for everything he's not, right? Their parents are just going on, like I said before, you know, a laundry list of things that Steve isn't and what Stefan is. That didn't budge Laura because she knows who, you know, she knows who Steve is. She knows who she loves. Man, look, I think this is an easy win, you know, for Laura, because I think Steve and Laura were destined for each other from the very beginning anyway. And there's little things that come along that try to steer you off the path. But Steve and Laura have found the path back to each other, you know, and it's Urkel time, baby. It's the Urkels, you know what I'm saying? And Myra, Myra, I think you better let it go. It looks like another love TKO. Myra, you out of there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, love God, love people. May God bless you. May God keep you.